Hello and welcome back to our channel, How to Be You. I have something I would like to teach you. I have practiced over and over for many years the skill of time management and creating margin in my life. And I would like to share with you what I've learned over the years from various websites and books and things like that. So here is my version on how to manage time and create margin.
You want me to play my song Time Management? That's a weird song.
You have a song called Time
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my gosh, that's why I thought you did this.
No.
I'll find it while you're doing this.
Okay. All right, hold on.
No, keep going.
Okay. Anyway, okay.
That's awesome.
Anyway, my first tip is to get a calendar that you like that works for you. A weekly or daily planner works best. If this is your first time doing this, I suggest a daily planner, one with time frames, or even like 1 hour time frames or half-hour time frames. My calendar, this is a daily one, and it's actually spiral bound. I just got it at Target. It looks like this. Okay. If you don't want a paper calendar, then there's many different online calendars. The one I use is called Cozi, C-O-Z-I. It is very good. You can view monthly and weekly and daily, those particular views. The basic calendar is free, but the premium is $30 a year. I'm actually doing this daily calendar right now, the paper planner mostly. And this one, it just says plans on the front. And like I said, I got it at Target. It was like 20 bucks. I'm trying to stay on track with many things, so that's why I chose that one. And daily is the best way for me to go right now. Now, I don't need to do this anymore, but I do suggest this if you're, if you're not used to it, just try it out, see how it works for you. Write down your hourly schedule, starting with 1 hour before you normally wake up until 2 hours after you normally go to bed.
I thought you at first said do something 2 hours before you wake up. Like, how do you have control over what you do before you wake up? Tell me how to do that.
Let me explain. Don't write in your daily activities yet. Just write down the times for now. If it's pre-written, like in my paper planner, then that's great. So once you've written down only the times, then write down your first activity or appointment. For example, my first activity in the morning consists of several different things. I drink coffee, eat breakfast sometimes. I get ready.
Well, what do you substitute if you're not eating breakfast? What do you usually substitute?
Coffee and honey and cinnamon and coconut oil.
Bada bing.
There you go. Let's see. So I do those things. I get ready. I make my bed. I clean my bathroom. Yes, I clean my bathroom every day, or almost every day. Takes me about 30 minutes to get ready and 30 minutes to do everything else on my morning routine to-do list. Okay, now this is the most helpful tip I can give you. The reason I suggested the 1 hour before you wake up and the 2 hours after you go to bed is because to avoid the morning rush. That's part of it. So add 1 hour. So I don't wake up at any specific time currently, but people who have a routine, like they wake up at 7:30 in the morning, start waking up at 6:30. Get up 1 hour earlier. You may need to gradually set your alarm backwards until you get to your goal wake-up time. And by gradually, I mean set it back 10 to 15 minutes earlier each day, not each week or each month, by adding 1 hour to your morning routine, you'll be ridding yourself of the morning rush and you'll get a lot done in that needed hour. You will feel accomplished and you'll be able to check a few things off your to-do list. And your day has barely gotten started.
We've only just begun.
Again, he's a nut. Okay. My next tip is when scheduling your daily activities, allow a 3-hour window between activities. So let's say you get off work at 5 p.m. Do not schedule anything for 6 or 7. 8 p.m. at the earliest. This will give you time to commute from work, go home, fix dinner, and get to the next thing. Or let's say you are a stay-at-home mom or dad. The same rule applies. 10 a.m. grocery shopping, and 1 p.m. at the earliest, a play date or an appointment. You control the schedule. The schedule does not control you. Also, to help with the 3-hour rule, put boxes around your activities.
You gonna box your activity? Like punch it? I'm gonna knock you out activity, I'm gonna box you!
To take up the 3-hour window, like I did here. Now, yeah. It'll help keep you from, let me check my notes, from adding extra activities in the same window of time. Now, I know that 3 hours seems a bit extreme, but until you figure out exactly how much margin you actually do have, you need the extra time and practice in managing your schedule and your time. Things will come up, and they usually do, like your kid forgot their lunch at school, or you need to run by the grocery store for a last-minute item, or something. Something always comes up. But on the off chance you don't have to do those, emergency errands, then just do something you love doing. You will get to create something or write something or even do a workout. My next tip is about color coding. I've tried color coding before using a typical wall calendar and it did not work for me. However, when I used the online calendar Cozy, it did work for me. On Cozy, you can click on Show All and it will show everyone's schedules and it will be color-coded. Or you can choose one family member and say, for me, I would say Show Angela, and it would show only my activities.
Wait, repeat what you just said? Because I didn't know this option existed. What did you just say?
So on the Cozy calendar, it's an online calendar.
Okay, I have that downloaded.
Okay. You can choose Show All to show everyone's calendars, everyone in the household.
Okay.
Or you can click on Show Angela or Show Isaiah, and it'll show only your schedule.
Huh. That's okay. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I even have Gracie in there. I say Show Gracie, and it'll tell me, like, hers is like a dental appointment and a vet appointment. That's it.
That makes sense.
But if you're using a paper calendar or planner, go ahead and color code if you wish. My mistake, though, was ignoring the activities of the other people in the house because it wasn't my color. So let's say you have to take your child to soccer practice every week. Color code it in your color, or use your color and their color. Using the boxes of time method, right here, I put boxes around my activities. The one I mentioned before, put a box around the activity using a highlighter or something that won't bleed through the page. If you're using a highlighter, ZBrite highlighters are very good. Those are Bible highlighters. And if you've ever seen Bible pages are very, very thin. So it will not bleed through. Or you can do colored pens. I have black right here for me. But if I was going to take Tabitha somewhere, then I would use green for her, and it would look something like this. So black for me, and then if she were red, I would do red for her. So it would mean both of us are involved in that activity. But if someone else takes your child to practice and brings them home, use only their color. It only counts as your activity if you are involved in the driving aspect, like to or from practice, or some aspect of the activity. If you have kids, make sure that your kids have their activities on separate days. If possible, try switching your kids to a different day. So for us, it was one kid in gymnastics on Tuesdays, and my other kid had soccer on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Well, I told the soccer team that my daughter could only go to soccer practice on Thursday and Saturday because my other kid had gymnastics on Tuesdays. That way, I don't have to chauffeur both my kids on 2 separate times on the same day. Some places won't let you switch mid-season until the semester ends. Other places will work with you, so whichever place is easier, that's the one you switch. One second. Okay. Also, no more than one activity per kid. If your kids are part of a carpool and you chauffeur for only one activity, then go ahead and let your kids do more than one activity. That means to and from the scheduled activity. At least until you figured out this whole calendar thing. Now on to actual time management. It took me practice, but I'm finally good at it. Some people struggle with what to do first, second, third, etc. A question I often ask people or myself is, what do you plan to do today? Or what do you want to accomplish today? I hear answers like, do laundry. Like, do laundry. Well, yeah, I hear I don't know, and that's from people who don't have goals. That's what that means. Well, for me, it takes about 1 hour and 10 minutes for me to wash and dry my clothes. That's 30 minutes to wash and 40 to dry. Then it takes me 10 minutes to fold and hang. Now, right now, I'm doing laundry only for myself. But back when I was doing laundry for 5 people, it took me, it still took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to wash and dry, but it took me about 15 minutes to fold. And I mean everything. Fold and hang, not counting putting away, just folding and hanging. I taught my kids at a young age to wash and dry their own clothes, so that might be helpful. So
Did you teach them to fold their clothes?
I attempted to teach them how to fold their clothes, yes. And I know that certain kids of mine still have trouble with that.
No. Not your kids.
But what can you do during the wash cycle and while the clothes are drying?
Laundry! Oh, no, you're already doing laundry. The dishes!
There you go.
I knew I'd get it eventually.
You have several options. Work out, run to the post office, fix a meal or a snack.
Write songs.
Write songs, help your kid with homework, do the dishes.
Learn a new instrument.
Pretty much everything. But here's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta hide that. Okay. Time everything. That's my next tip, is time everything. Go about your normal day at your normal pace. But right before you start doing dishes, set the timer or set your stopwatch on your phone and go, I'm going to go to normal pace. I'm going to unload and reload the dishwasher. I wonder how long it takes me to do that. Go to normal pace. The second you're done, stop the stopwatch or stop the timer and go, it only took me X number of minutes. I thought it took me 15 minutes to unload and reload the dishwasher and start it. It took me 8 minutes every single time on average. So time your self on like doing the dishes, starting the laundry, folding and hanging laundry. How long does it take you to fix a meal? It might take a little longer for dinner than it does for lunch. How long does it take you to make lunch for your kids in the morning? Or do they buy lunch?
What would be something you'd suggest more so?
I'm sorry?
Out of either of those two options, what would you suggest more? You have 3 kids, so what would you suggest more out of either them making their own food or going and buying food?
They should make their own food
Why?
so that they can become self-sufficient.
They can what?
Become self-sufficient.
Very good. I like that idea.
So the more things you can teach your kids, the more things you can take off your plate.
Or somebody else's plate in the future.
Yes, exactly. Or somebody else's plate.
Your parents didn't teach you this? That was day 47? No, they didn't.
Okay, so let's see. My notes. So, most of the stuff that I timed myself on, it only took me half the time that I thought it did. So, not counting washing and drying laundry, folding and hanging, I thought it took me 30 minutes. It actually took me 15. Doing dishes, I thought it took 15. It took 8. I highly recommend Fly Lady. Her website is flylady.net. One of her tips is to go to normal pace and time yourself, which we've already talked about. And she will not only help you with time management, but she will help you get to the point where your home is clean and clutter-free. She can help you organize your daily, weekly, and even seasonal to-do lists, like oil changes and everything Christmas. I got to the point where my house was so clean that I actually got bored. I was like, it only took me 30 minutes to clean house, and I'm like, what do I do now? And I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll take the dog for a walk. I guess I will go shopping. I guess I will go to Starbucks and read a book for a couple hours. I was actually bored. So please, please, please check out her website. She is phenomenal. Her website is phenomenal. She has many tools that you can use, many, many resources. She's helped countless people. She has many, many followers. So anyway, those are all the tips I have for you for today. I know there's probably some stuff I left out or probably tips I didn't mention, so please comment below and let me know how you manage your time and your schedule. I would love to know your tips. I'm always looking for ways to create margin and manage my time better and to become a better person. So, how do you do it? What tips do you have? What websites do you know that help you? Anything. All right. Anyway, those are my tips. I hope you really enjoyed this, and I hope that these help you out. Also comment below on anything you would like us to teach you, or if you would like to come over and do a video with us. Is that your time management song?
Uh-huh. Check out time management here.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's creepy.
Can you turn off those lights, please?
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't like clowns. But this is time management. This is Isaiah's version of time management. I don't think I say anything. It's an instrumental that I did. Alright guys, thanks.
All right. I hope Isaiah didn't scare you too much with his scary clown video. Anyway.
But this is how you time management.
All right. Anyway, it was so nice to teach you today, and I hope that you have a great day and keep improving yourself. All right. Have a great day.